All right, welcome to Friends No Benefits, episode 4. I'm Nicky Smokes. This is Annika Christie. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the pod, drop a comment below, and share the episode with a friend because it really does help. Now that I got that out of the way, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh no, I know. Okay, what?
No, you don't know. It's so annoying that when me and you, we'll call it intimate, right? There's no thirst traps going up on Instagram. There's no like exotic pictures going up. And then the second we go on like our little hiatus and we're not being intimate, you walk into the office taking pictures on your 4K camera in this hot ass bodysuit and you're like, look what's going on the gram today. Like, thanks, dude. Like, really appreciate that. Like, was that like a warning? Like, hey, I'm about to post this thirst trap?
This is a breath of fresh air. I had no idea what you were pissy with me about.
Why? Is there skeletons in the closet that I need to
No,
discover?
there's not skeletons in the closet. I was racking my brain trying to figure out what the fuck you could possibly be mad at me for. I was like, he's mad about something. He's clearly mad about something and I don't know what. So the fact that this is it, walk in the park. Yeah, well, when we're together, those pictures go to you, not to the Instagram. When we're not together, they go to Instagram.
Was it like a warning? Is that why you showed me it? Or was it just kind of, hey, I know I look really hot. Let me just throw this in his face real quick?
Well, you were going to see it either way.
So what was it? Because
What-
I personally feel like you came in and you're like, damn, I look really good and me and him aren't hooking up right now. So I'm going to just like throw it in his face.
I look the best I've ever fucking looked. So I posted it on Instagram, damn straight.
Okay, fine. Whatever. So next time, I'm just going to start taking pictures in gray sweatpants. I'm not even going to post them. I'm just going to walk in and show you them.
Remember when we had this conversation and I said do it?
You want them?
I mean, you can post them. I think you should post them. You look good in a gray pair of sweats.
Thanks. All
Yeah.
right. No, like that was just my gripe. And then you're always just like upstairs whispering and you're like, and then I casually poke my head up because you're in my line of view and you're like, why are you always looking at me? Like, what's that about?
I said you're always staring at me because you are always staring at me.
Well, sometimes you look good and sometimes you're just in my line of vision.
I didn't say anything else about it. I just said you're always staring at me. Every time I look up, you're staring at me. That is factual.
Okay, fine.
Speaking of, we both kind of shot ourselves in the foot hookup dating wise, I think, doing this podcast.
Yeah, look, I love doing it, and when people ask me, what do? I say I do a podcast with my ex-girlfriend, so at least, like, I could say I do something here now, but yeah, I have no chance of getting with any girls anytime soon. Definitely don't have any chance at a relationship. I went out with Kadik on Friday, and I had girls coming up to me asking, oh, where's Annika? How are you guys? Are you guys back together? I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great. Like, this is really going to work out. Any girl that I could potentially talk to is telling me that they're rooting for me to get back with my ex-girlfriend.
I have a similar issue. I posted, so Thursday night, my old boss, well, both my old bosses were in town. One of them I'm like really good friends with. Took him to John Boy, shout out Dante, and I posted a video promoting John Boy. You see my friend in the video. No history with him. I got a million slide ups being like, fuck you, this isn't Nicky Smokes, how fucking dare you. I'm
Good.
like, oh my god, this is my friend and it's on my story and Nick already knows I'm going out with this guy.
Stay on her bumper. Everyone that follows her on Instagram, stay on her bumper.
Please
you see any
don't.
dudes on there, fuck yous, hate mail, blast it. I give you full permission to do so.
Please no. Please no.
No, please do.
I don't need it. All right.
It's whatever.
Okay. I also want to circle back to, so Nick and I talked about this the other day. It was about a month ago you told me, and I quote, you did not look human with lip filler. You fucking dated me while I had lip filler.
Well, that's because that's all I knew. Like, when I first started dating you, you didn't have fake boobs and you had gigantic lips. So I just thought that was the norm. But then when you got your boobs done,
Have you never seen another human before?
I have, but let me explain. I've never seen humans with lips that big. So when I first met you, right? And then you got your boob job, that was like, whoa, she looks like she's from another planet because of like how hot she looked. But then when you got your lips dissolved, I was like, holy shit, she looks like she came from another planet because I've never seen fucking lips that big in my life.
Mm.
They were egregious looking back, and I think you would agree. And I never had a problem with them. Like, when I first met you, that's all I knew. And I kind of liked that they were huge and plummy, and they were really big, and like actually like kind of felt like kissing like nice pillows in a weird way. But then you got them dissolved, and I was looking back at like some of our old videos as I was listening to Marvin's Room on a Friday night after I struck out at the bar,
Obviously.
and I was
I
like,
heard about your Friday night, by the way.
"What Friday night?
Last Friday night.
Oh, what about it?
I know you were flirting with girls at the bar.
Okay,
I didn't even mean to have a spy there, and apparently I did.
you got a spy there?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, it didn't really go that well for me, considering that half of it. It's like, oh, how's you and Annika? How's you and Annika? And like, I'm naturally a flirt, and I was supposed to hang out with you, and you syndicated an invite. Meanwhile, everyone else showed up at brunch. But yeah, apparently it's cool that you can invite me to brunch and then be like, oh, well, actually, he's not coming, he's not coming, he's not coming, so I'm going to take my invite back. And then on Instagram, it's all you guys together, all hanging out.
BS.
Yeah. BS?
Yeah, that's
What's
total
BS?
BS. This is what happened. There was a group chat. I thought he was in the group chat already for going to brunch with some of the coworkers. I was like, oh, are you in that? Like, are you going to the brunch? He was like, what brunch? I'm like, oh, we have brunch on Sunday. He was like, or Saturday. What you said, like, oh, okay, like text me about it or whatever. Didn't say anything about it. Then you were like, are you revoking my invite? And I replied like hours later after I had it all figured out. I said, the boyfriends of one of my friends is not coming, and the girlfriend of another one of my friends is not coming. So significant others outside of the friend group weren't going to be there. The reason one of them wasn't going to be there is because they were in a fight, okay? They got out of that fight. He showed up. Girlfriend of the other coworker still did not come.
Okay, but you said friends and you said significant other. You're very adamant that we're not dating, but we are friends. So when you said it's just going to be the friends and then my invite got taken away, it was kind of like, oh. So
Here's the harsh reality. You get drunk and you're like, I love you so much and I want to be all over you. And that was not the vibe.
Not all the time.
It is when we're out and about and drinking.
Sometimes you get like that too, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was not the vibe for this brunch.
I mean, I wasn't going to like start grabbing your face at the brunch table.
But also that was my friend group. That friend group you do not hang out with if we are not
False. I watch football games with people in that friend group.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
No.
I think I handled that exactly as I could have.
Yeah. You never really do anything wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, Nicholas.
Yeah.
We're going to clip that one.
Yeah, I'm not clipping it. You could go back and clip it yourself, but I'm not clipping it.
You get a little feist in you.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even went to brunch because now all you do is just sit at home and smoke weed and rot on the couch. I don't even know like how you lose weight, honestly. Like I don't know why your body looks the way it does. You should be 40 pounds heavier.
Wait, can we talk about this? The stoner personality. Actually, I think I have gotten my personality back, but you say I sit there and smoke weed all day. First of all, not true. It's a nighttime activity. Unless I'm hungover, then it is a daytime activity. But I think that's why my personality has changed. I think that's why I think I'm less funny. I'm way too easygoing now.
I feel like weed would make you funnier.
It like doesn't. It makes me funnier in the moment, but it's like I sit there alone because I can't function around other people. Speaking of, see, this is what I'm saying. I think my personality is fully back because I have a million things to say.
Are you on an Adderall?
You would think. I'm not. I swear. Not on anything.
Okay.
I'm just...
Definitely not on me.
Correct. I'm just extra annoying today.
No,
so sorry
fine.
to
No, be
everyone.
annoying.
Extra annoying. I smoked, and then on Sunday I was like, you know what? I haven't done anything all day. I need to go for a walk. I'm like, I don't like being around people when I'm high, but if I'm just going for a walk down the street, I'm not going to run into anyone. I never do. Walking down the street, I walk out of my apartment building. I'm in front of the gym that's near me, and I get stopped by a fan. Worst fucking nightmare imaginable. I'm high as a kite getting stopped by a fan for a photo. I didn't even bother to ask him what he knew me from. I didn't ask him any questions. I was just so fucking high. I was sitting there. I'm like, yeah, we could take a photo. Oh, great photo. Okay, bye-bye. And I feel awful. And I've been thinking about that for a while because that was actually mortifying.
Why do you feel awful that you took a picture with someone?
Because I was so awkward about it. I just know I was awkward about it.
Were your eyes all puffy and red and drowsy as they always are when you're stoned?
I had sunglasses on and I had put in eye drops.
You were one of the scariest high-looking people I've met.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm no better. Like when I'm high, I look crazy, but you just look like you're from another planet, as if you have like too much lip filler.
Well, my eyes just, clothes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more so just you always give me shit for not being socially aware. When you're stoned, you're in a whole nother universe.
Do you think it makes me more easygoing and laid back?
Yes, because I don't think you understand what's going on around you. That's the only reason why.
But I think it affects my overall life. It's not just while I'm actively high. It's like I think I'm way more chill throughout the entire week and throughout the entire day.
Yeah, unless you start having a tantrum because you can't find something in your purse and then you just throw it across my apartment. But yeah, I'd say for the most part, you're pretty rock solid on being mellow and chill for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, proud of
Every
you.
other time.
Growth. So who said like weed isn't good for people, right?
My therapist said it was fine.
Yeah. Well, you don't even see your therapist anymore.
Not anymore.
You did 2 therapy sessions.
Okay, here's my thing with therapy. I believe in therapy and I believe it is helpful to people. I don't believe it's helpful to me. I think I need to go to like a behavioral therapist or something like that because
it's called anger management.
Okay. So when I go see a therapist, I'm like, this is what's going on with me. This is what's going on with me. This is how it makes me feel. They're like, oh, it makes you feel sad. Yeah, motherfucker, it makes me feel sad. So what can we do about that? I already have all those thoughts in my head. I rationalize everything in my head. I think through absolutely everything in my head. I spend way too much time thinking about everything in my head. So when I talk to a therapist about it, I'm like, I have this conversation with myself about 50 times a day. This is not useful to me.
Yeah, I did just email mine to ramp it up a little bit.
Are you ramping it up?
Yeah, I got to ramp it up.
Why?
It's just time to be a man.
Okay.
Yeah. Just get everything out. Get all the thoughts out. Give me my answers and let me keep it moving.
Have you had sad feelings recently?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not diving into that with you. That's why I have therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Checking in on a good old pal.
Good old pal, eh? That's what we are now. Just good old pals. Yeah, that's what we are going to be for the rest of our life. I was at dinner yesterday with Connor Mook for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they're all like, oh, yeah, I'm taking my girl to Italy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I do a podcast with my ex.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like, how does that make you feel? I'm like, oh, I love doing it, blah, 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 blah. They're like, oh, like, do you think that's going to ever help you get over her? I'm like, oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question, which is why I booked double sessions of therapy.
Yeah, but we did talk about this beforehand, and we decided it was worth it. It was a career move. It was a business move.
Absolutely.
And I'm a big fan. And you know what? My dad actually called me. Or maybe he texted me. And he was like, even though you guys aren't getting back together, you guys do have great chemistry. It's really fun to listen to. I was like, oh, he's definitely blowing smoke up my ass because it's my dad. But
my mom said the same thing, if that helps you. Yeah.
She likes me?
She likes you. Like in terms of this, yes. Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep my conversations with my mom to just me and her. But she does like you. She thinks you're a good girl.
Oh.
But yeah. How was your hunting trip?
My hunting trip was great. It actually was a lot of fun. As soon as I heard that there was a potential for us to shoot boars that would potentially squeal, sorry to everyone listening, I said, I'll support you guys and cheer you guys on while you do that. However, I can't do that. I limit myself at the birds. Even the birds, shooting the birds, I was like, this is a lot. But I also shot the gun the first time because it was my first time ever shooting a gun. And then the second time they had me shoot it was at birds and I hit one.
Nice. Proud of you.
I was getting roasted in the comments because the fucking seasoned hunters all had something to say about how someone had clipped the bird before me. Bird didn't go down until I shot that thing. Respectfully, I felt very bad about shooting it.
I sent that video to my dad.
Yeah, what'd he say?
He was like, lucky as fuck, but you must be proud. And I was like, you know what? I am proud because at the time, like, you know, we were being intimate. It was like a proud moment. And he actually thinks we're dating. And I try to tell him that we're not. And every time I call him, he's like, oh, how's your girlfriend? And I'm at the point where I'm done trying to explain that we're not together. Because I can't even explain what we are and how it works, but it just kind of does. So I'm like, you know what, Dad? She's great. And then we just start talking about the Dolphins and how bad they suck.
You know what? I think we're in a really good spot right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're friends.
Yeah, we're friends, right?
I think this would be, if we could continue on exactly how we are right now, we'd be A+, solid, golden. Right?
Yeah, what are we right now? Like, how would you explain it?
Well, I mean, you just threw a tantrum about how we stopped hooking up and I posted a picture when realistically we stopped hooking up, what, a week and a half ago, which I wouldn't even count as stopping hooking up, but you've decided that's the stopping of hooking up. Fine by me. So my point being, well, I forgot my point now.
You really think we'd be fine never hooking up again?
I don't know.
Because I feel like you're the one that puts your foot down, and then you're also the one that, like, lifts your foot sometimes.
I know. I wonder if I can keep it down this time.
Maybe I should keep it down.
I think you should.
Maybe if I keep it down, we'll finally break this cycle.
I'm all for you gaining self-respect.
Yeah. See? You understand. And this is what I was talking about. I was like, I have no respect for myself. Like, you call me and I come running every time.
But I've always been very, very open and honest with you about everything. Like, hey, this phase probably won't last.
Yeah, I know. You
For
have
the millionth time,
hormones,
just the hormones.
You pick and choose. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I got my hormones, or I don't know if men have hormones, but I have testosterone, and I'm going to just kind of keep it under control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Keeping testosterone under control. That should be fun.
Yeah. How'd your teams do this weekend?
You know how they did.
Yeah.
They lost. They embarrassed me.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. It really does suck because, you know, me and you aren't hooking up. So, like, I rely on my sports teams to bring me pleasure and joy. And instead, they just kind of shit down my throat like you do when you're not in the mood. That's just a joke. You're supposed to laugh. I'm not that serious.
I'm listening. No, I'm
but
listening
I am
intently.
very serious in terms of liking my sports teams is kind of like our relationship. It's just very toxic, and it's rarely fulfilling, sometimes in sporadic moments, maybe for minutes at a time. But in the grand scheme of things, it just leaves me empty and heartbroken. And the Miami Dolphins have done that for 25 years. I've never seen them win a playoff game. And guess what? They're not going to win one this year. The Florida Gators were supposed to be the team that was up and coming this year. My stud quarterback throws 5 interceptions in Death Valley, and we only lose by 10. So right now, football's not the answer. Sports are not the answer. You're not the answer. I don't have answers, which is why I doubled up on therapy. It's just, why do we talk about sports on this show? Please.
I asked one question about how your sports teams did, and you went on a complete fucking tangent.
I'm a mess.
Could I talk about this for a second, randomly? You compared it to, sometimes you get payout from me. I hate sex.
I know.
I severely, severely dislike sex. I don't care about it. It's not even that I dislike it. It's just like, it doesn't do anything for me either way. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Woo, this is fun. I do not give a shit about sex.
And honestly, I always thought it was a me thing. Like, I always just thought, like, you weren't as attractive to me, like, as you once were. And I was like, does she just, like, not find me attractive? Like, does she not want to be intimate with me? But I guess it's just not your thing, at least not yet.
No. And I think Ella talked about it on Regretfully Yours. I think she said pretty much the same thing. And I think I don't know if it's a girl thing. I don't know what it is. And I think when we started, it was more, okay, he wants to, and I don't really care either way. And then as it continued on, I'm like, I don't care to do this. This is a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah.
And so then I was like,
No,
I
waste
don't
of
care
time. I mean, I wasn't taking up that much time.
Damn right you weren't.
That's a compliment to you.
I know. I appreciate it.
Whatever. Yeah, but women don't really hit their sexual peak till they're like 30.
Really?
Yeah. That's a fact.
I have friends who love sex.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just not you.
Maybe one day. I don't know.
Well, if that day ever comes and I'm still single, we should revisit our relationship.
I'll let you know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do some deal breakers.
All right, let's. Okay. Is it a deal breaker if a girl thinks it's appropriate after a few months of dating to use your toothbrush if she forgot
Just
hers?
reread that again so when I clip it, it doesn't sound like you're gargling on words.
Okay. Shut up. Is it a deal breaker if a girl thinks it's appropriate after a few months of dating to use your toothbrush if she forgot hers?
It doesn't matter how long you're dating. It is never acceptable to use my toothbrush.
Hear me out. I'm not saying I agree with this. If a girl just forgot her stuff, though, and she was like, hey, can I use your... What if she asked beforehand?
I would still say no. I appreciate her asking, but I think that's a Neanderthal move. Like, I'll walk you to CVS. I'll buy you a toothbrush.
But it wouldn't be a deal breaker.
If she just started using no, I wouldn't break up with her, but I'd rather her shit with the door open in my apartment than use my toothbrush.
Oh God, no.
Really?
That's atrocious.
I mean, for
yeah.
you, that yeah.
Holy cow, that really gives me like nightmares.
You would just
and
let me walk into
PTSD.
your bathroom and start brushing my teeth with your toothbrush?
I'd prefer that over you shitting with the door open in my apartment.
I feel like I've done that before.
That's gross. I didn't know about
Yeah, I
that.
probably closed it. But yeah, not a deal breaker, but definitely something I wouldn't be thrilled about
Yeah.
by
Okay.
any means.
That's fair.
Is it a deal breaker if they send sexually explicit text before even going on a first date?
For me, it is. And I mean, we've talked about how much testosterone you have, and that was kind of an issue for me, obviously, given the girl who doesn't like sex. So I think if you're sending sexually explicit text to me specifically, that's a hard no. I think for most girls, it comes off as creepy. If we haven't been on a date, we haven't hooked up, nothing, and you're sending me sexually explicit text messages, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And are you in 6th grade?
Yeah, as a man, obviously it fires you up a little bit because we're different, but it would quickly make me realize, okay, I'm not the first person she does this to. She obviously gets around a little bit. So I might take her out for the night, cash in, and then probably never hit her up again if she's like blowing up not even blowing up my phone, but sending me shit that she wants to do to me before we even go on a date. That's kind of a red flag for sure. So I'd say it's a deal breaker long term.
Would you, if she was sending sexually explicit texts, and then would you date her after, or would you just hook up with her after?
I'd probably just hook up with her.
Okay, you wouldn't take her seriously anymore. This is a
No.
serious question.
No, I know. I wouldn't take her seriously unless she like blew me away on the first date and there was more layers
Okay.
to her. But I mean, yeah, it'd take a very good sales job for me to be like, yeah, this is the girl that I'm meant to be with if she's being all freaky before I even took her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my next one. Is it a deal breaker if they think spending money is the highest form of self-care? And let me explain this. My thing with it is I think we are now at an age where you should pay attention to how people spend their money in terms of, are you being completely irresponsible and spending all this money on stupid shit that you don't need? That's kind of what I mean. If a girl's like, I don't make shit, but I'm going to go buy this and this and this and this, and now I'm in debt. Like, would you care about that?
I think it's a deal breaker for a serious relationship. Because I'm a strong believer in terms of money doesn't buy happiness. Now, granted, I've never had millions of dollars in my bank account that I've had at my own leisure, but growing up until like 10th grade, I had a silver spoon, and there was still plenty of times of emptiness and not feeling fulfilled. And no matter like which car I had or what concert I went to or what table I bought, it never really fulfilled me long term. So I feel as if your self-esteem comes from your new Gucci ghost ring that you just bought, I'm not taking you seriously, and I find you materialistic, and I think that's a terrible character trait to have.
Okay. Fuck my Gucci ghost ring.
Yeah, but
For anybody who doesn't know, I have worn the same ring. I'm about to go on a 5-minute tangent about this ring. I've worn this ring for the past 8 years. My Gucci ghost ring, it's thick. I've told everyone that I literally want my wedding ring to look like that ring. I lost it in a hotel, and I've been absolutely devastated over it, and I had to buy a new one. That is my child. That is literally an extra limb for me.
okay. Extra limb, Gucci ghost ring. Got it.
I'm glad you get it now.
Yeah, maybe I'll just buy you one, and then we could get married, and you could stop fucking playing games.
Or not.
Yeah, probably not. Probably
Yeah.
better for my wallet and my heart to not do that.
I'm too expensive for you.
You think so?
Yep.
No, you don't know what I'll turn into one day.
No, I just think you'd get, judging from your last answer,
Mm.
you'd get pissed off with me very quickly. Not like you can't afford
Yeah, no
it.
sex, and I got to spend all this money on you. That would suck.
That would
That
suck.
sounds like I don't think you're cut out for anyone, honestly. Except like a 6-year-old man ready to croak, and you have to have sex once a month. Maybe that's what you should do. There's a Viagra triangle in Chicago. You should go hit that. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
You might be correct about the whole long distance thing, to be honest.
Yeah, you might be a long distance girl. I was telling people the other day, I was like, honestly, I hope you switch sides.
What?
Yeah, like go full lesbian.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's easier for a guy to get over his ex if she starts dating the opposite sex.
Probably. But with your testosterone, that would be a whole different
I'd be like
story.
FaceTiming you for a 3-way.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Unfortunately for you and every other horny man on the internet, I have no intention of doing that.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't want to share you.
Okay.
You know that.
Cool. All right.
All right, sorry. I'm just having a little fun with you today. Is it a deal breaker if they don't like dogs?
Yes, you know it's a deal breaker for me. I love dogs. Dogs are the best thing on the entire planet. In fact, I found a stray dog when we were in Texas, and I was like sobbing, crying, and then I couldn't take it home because the dog had a friend there. Long story. But yes, it is a massive deal breaker. If he's like, even if they're kind of like, about dogs, nope. Get the fuck out of my life.
Yeah, no, I love dogs. I'm not ready for one, but I want one day for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get a dog. Neither can I right now. I don't think any
No.
of us should have a dog right now.
No, absolutely not. Like,
Travel too much.
yeah,
Go to
going
work.
out.
Yeah.
No room for a dog in this
Agree.
life. The only dog you need is me. Come
You
on, that
have
was
you
good,
have bars
dude.
today.
I
That's what I was
know.
gonna say. You have bars
I'm
today.
good today.
Yeah, you are. You're
I
on
better
it.
get a text later.
Don't get your hopes up.
I won't.
Okay. Is it a deal breaker if a girl has no aspirations in life?
Yes, and I want to make something very clear. I am a firm believer in a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job and very important, so I don't want that to get mixed up in what I'm about to say. If a girl just wants to stay home, do nothing, the guy does everything, and she's not, being that stay-at-home mom, supportive girlfriend or wife, whatever it may be, and she just wants to float around and go through the motions and watch Netflix all day and not really do anything, yes, I think that's absolutely a deal breaker. But in terms of, hey, like, I really want to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of the house, take care of the kids, take care of dinner, do all the grocery. Like, I believe that's a full-time job and a very important one, and one that's been lost. I have no issue with that. But if you're just going to sit around the house all day and, like I said, watch Netflix and do nothing, yeah, that's a huge deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that was very well spoken.
Thank you. People have been saying I'm well-spoken lately. Even your friends are coming around on me.
That is true. I feel the exact opposite about myself right now. When I was deeply depressed and anxious as of a month ago, I was so well spoken. Now I say like every other word. I say every other word. I don't know why being depressed made me so damn articulate, but it did. So I'm really working on
You were really well spoken when you were tearing into me at the beach house.
Yeah, and I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what flipped. I've always been a decent speaker, but now I notice that I say like a lot more, and I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah, as do I. And I try to take mental notes, and honestly, I find myself stuttering while we do this show because I'm trying to not say like. And I wish when my 10th grade teacher called me out on my presentation for saying like 100 times, I didn't take it so offensive and I actually applied it, because I still say it. I think it's gotten better, but when I watch this back and when I'm clipping the show, I definitely drop my likes and ums and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Is it a deal breaker if a guy won't introduce you to his friends after a month?
Yeah.
Why?
I just think you don't really value me all that much, which after a month, there's not necessarily a reason to put all this value on me, but I don't think meeting friends is all that deep, and I think typically your friends are a very good judge of character and the people you want to surround yourself with, so I'd rather knock it out early, and if I have fun with you, you don't need to be this super deep emotional person to get along with my friends. You just have to be fun. If you can be fun with my friends, then it's a non-issue. So why, after a month of us being together, will you not bring me around your friends?
As a guy, I believe that if he doesn't bring you around his friends within a month, that he's not into you, but he likes hooking up with you. Because with you, I was like, yo, this girl is cool. She's funny. She can hang out with the guys. She makes me laugh. Boom. Like, I had you hanging out with my friends after a week or two.
Yeah.
And then there's also been other girls where I'm like, yeah, she's not meeting their friend group, but, random late nights, whatever, she might get an invite to come over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very telling if you want to know how much a guy is into you, whether or not he brings you around his friends and how long it takes to get there. If you're seeing a guy for 3 months and you've never gone to a bar with his friends or pre-gamed with his friends, or he's never introduced you to any of them, even over FaceTime, huge red flag.
Now let me
He's
spin
hiding
this. Let me spin this on you. Would you notice if a girl didn't bring you around her friends for a month?
Absolutely. How would you not notice that?
I don't
Because
know.
if she's not with me, she's either alone or with her friends. And if she's not introducing me to them after a while, or like, hey, I'm going to the bar with my friends, you should come and hang out. Like, we'll all have a good time. That's kind of concerning.
Now,
Obviously, I get girls' nights here and there, but if it's just a big gathering and I'm never getting an invite and we've been talking for months, like, why do you not want me to meet your friends?
so then do you think it would be a quick 1-2 conversation? Hey, you don't bring me around your friends. Okay, I will bring you around my friends, and that's the end of that. Or would you want to dig and be like, why haven't you brought me around your friends yet? What's going on?
Depending on her response.
Mm.
If her response is what you said, very coherent, cohesive, straight to the point. Oh, sorry, didn't even notice that. Yeah, come hang out, no problem. But if she's kind of giving me a wishy-washy answer, then maybe I'll dive into it a little
Yeah.
bit.
Huh. Okay. Should we do Am I Being Crazy?
Yeah, you might as well lead off.
You know me, girl.
Too
Okay.
well.
My boyfriend has never done anything wrong, but he has a slutty past. Ooh, felt that. He left
Felt
his
that too.
He left his phone unlocked in front of me when he showered, so I went through it. I found nothing in his phone, and I feel extremely guilty. I feel crazy for going through his phone and don't know what to do. Help. My
That's
bad
tough.
advice is take it to the motherfucking grave.
Yeah, I would take it to the grave.
Yeah, if you didn't find anything, all it's going to do is cause a fight. You learned your lesson, and that's all you can really hope for out of that situation. If you didn't feel remorseful or you didn't regret that, I would think there's an issue. But if you immediately feel guilty, I say, you know what? Sweep it under the rug.
Going through someone's phone is a sign of insecurity and a sign of lack of trust. And once you have that in a relationship, I believe the relationship's pretty much done. Because I feel like you're always going to be wondering and second guessing, and is she talking to someone else? Is she getting DMs from other people? And then once you start going down that spiral, it's kind of GG's.
So do you think this girl and her boyfriend should break up?
I think whoever went through the phone should take a deep look in the mirror and decide if this is the person they truly want to be with. I'm not necessarily saying, hey, end it, but it's either you're not ready for him, or even if you're not ready to accept his past and move forward with the person that he is today.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I've been with my boyfriend for about a year. I feel like neither one of us is really invested anymore.
Do you want to restart that so when I clip it, you're not gargling on your words?
I knew that was coming too. I was waiting for that. If you didn't give that little jab, I was going to say, what's wrong with you? Because when you start shaking your foot, I know you want to cut me off. Okay, let's try that again. I've been with my boyfriend for about a year. I feel like neither of us is really invested anymore, and that maybe we should consider a break or even breaking up. He thinks I'm absolutely crazy and sees no issues with how we operate. So am I crazy? Did you write this question based off our relationship?
No, I didn't.
Did you submit this yourself?
Nope, you would think though.
Yeah, it sounds awfully familiar. So I feel like you should just answer since it seems like you're the one who wrote it.
I think whoever wrote this in, I really don't remember who wrote this in. Whoever wrote this in needs to take, kind of have how you said for the last question, needs to look inward. It's probably not a you and your boyfriend thing. It's probably your own feelings, and you're projecting onto him, and you're trying to make it a you and him thing in order to feel better about it and feel like it's a mutual decision when it is in fact just a you decision.
Yeah, and if I could give any advice, if you are going to end it, I'd probably do it before he takes you on a date, and then you get drinks after, and then you go back to her apartment and she comes out of the shower and decides that she no longer wants to be in a relationship. Just some advice. Never happened to me, happened to a friend of mine.
It's hard to break up with someone when you spend quite literally 24/7 with them. No
Amen.
time's a good time.
That's what I'm saying. At least that didn't happen with us.
I did it. You know what I did? Please. I intentionally broke up with you and knew I was going to break up with you before you got your hair transplant so that you could go get your hair transplant and then think to yourself, fuck her, I'm going to look like such a baddie. I wanted you to feel like you were having this massive glow up after breaking up.
Don't.
Swear to God.
You did it because it was before the holidays.
I 100,000%. You can ask anybody. I told them all afterwards. No, I told them all afterwards. I did not tell a single person that I was breaking up with you before I broke up with you because I did not think that would be fair to you.
So you just told me the holidays to make me feel better? You said there's no good time. The holidays are coming up. I felt like it was better to rip the Band-Aid off now. So when you go back with your family, it's like easier. You have people there.
Yes, 100%. It needed to be done before
And
you
the
went
glow
home for the
up.
holidays.
And the glow up.
And of course, it factored in that you were going to get a hair transplant because I thought to myself, this would be really shitty if he needs help or anything. And then I thought, this is a great opportunity. I knew you were going to be devastated. I didn't want you to be. And I thought that would be one thing that can take your mind off of it. You're going to fucking Turkey to live it up with some of the coolest coworkers we have and get a hair transplant. Yes, it did factor into the timing of us breaking up.
You weren't devastated?
I was devastated. You know I was.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you know I was. I was crying
And
more than you were.
for the record, I did have that glow up, and I did turn it into a baddie because then you saw me in the office, and you're like, damn, I'm trying to get that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Got the body back, hair back in shape. Now we're big dicking, but you always knew that.
I do that to all my ex-boyfriends. They all get in crazy shape after. One of my ex-boyfriends, my college ex-boyfriend, shout out Davis, ran a, he did a triathlon.
I don't care.
Okay.
Don't care whatsoever. I'm cutting his name out, too. The fuck, Davis, clown.
Okay. Okay.
I can't have fun with you?
Okay, keep going.
Exchanging advice.
Okay, we changed exchanging advice.
Yes.
Exchanging advice, we talked about this. Nick brought it up to me. If we did exchanging advice and literally just had things to pick at for each other, we would get so nitpicky because...
And annoyed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
This
So-
is just better.
This is now the submitted questions segment, essentially.
Correct.
A whole bunch of questions that don't fall under deal breakers or am I being crazy get into exchanging advice.
And also, if you guys think there's too many questions on this show and you have segment ideas for us, throw them at us because, you know, it always helps.
Sure.
Yeah. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
You want to start or you want me to start?
You could go.
Okay. Is it worse if you're talking to someone who is friends with their ex or if they have a girl best friend? This person really emphasized best.
Okay. I think it's worse if they're friends with their ex because I have one girl best friend. I've known her since 7th grade. I've known her forever. You haven't met her. I was just at her wedding, though. She lives in Florida.
I'm just curious how I never knew she existed if she's a best friend.
Well, okay. To your point, it's not like we continuously talk all the time. Like we were best friends from like 7th grade, sophomore year of college. Then you grow up, she gets engaged. You kind of just, naturally fall apart. So she's not very present in my life as she once was. But what I'm saying is I think it's easier if I was the boyfriend, right? Yeah. Well, how would this work? So it'd be a guy best friend. Like let's say you had a guy best friend since 7th grade and you guys have been friends your whole life. That's a lot easier for me to accept like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm just on the phone with, let's call him Jacob. Versus, hey, I'm on the phone with Ryan, a bad example because that's who you were just at the bar with, Davis. It'd be like, why are you on the phone with your ex-boyfriend? I feel like it's much easier as a man to accept, okay, look, do I like it that she has a male best friend? No, but at least they've been best friends for a really long time.
What if they haven't been best friends for a really long time?
I don't believe in that. That's just someone lurking. There's no such thing as a guy best friend if it's only been a year or two. You either have known this person for 10 plus years or I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
What about you?
I don't know what's worse. I feel the same way about this question as I do about most. It depends on the situation. I think I would prefer someone who is friends with their ex. If you are on... By friends, I don't mean...
Look at this damage control from Annika Christie right now. I love it. Go.
What?
Go. Sell yourself, baby.
How is that damage control?
Yeah, I'm friends with my ex, but we cool, baby. What's up?
I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, I know what
That's
you're
not what
doing.
I was going for. I would prefer someone who's friends with their ex depending on... I would, if they were as close of exes as we were, I'd be like, no, absolutely not. You guys do a weekly podcast, no chance. But if they were just cordial and in the same friend group, that's how I'm envisioning it. They're just in the same friend group. The guy I'm talking to and his ex. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I can deal with that. Sucks that you're out with your ex all the time, but I'll deal with it. A best friend to me is borderline taking the spot of, I don't know. They both suck, to be honest.
Fair. I'll give you that. Do girls look for specific red flags in a guy's apartment and vice versa?
Yes.
What are they?
If there's a lack of hygiene, a lack of cleanliness, I hate that. That's a red flag. Your whole apartment was respectfully a red flag.
Cool.
You did not clean. You
No.
know you didn't clean.
I'm not fighting you.
Yeah. That's one of the big ones for me. I don't know. Girls have like different things. Some people have things about navy sheets. I don't know what the thing is with navy sheets. It's a certain sheets people don't like and they think that's a red flag and think that makes you slutty. I don't know.
I mean, my sheets were black.
Yeah. I liked your sheets
Thanks.
when they were clean.
You missed them?
Yes, I do.
Thank
Nicholas.
you. So, funny enough, I think this came up because I was telling you at the old apartment we had a pregame, and Brandon, I won't say his name, but his girlfriend came over, her friends came over, and they used my bathroom, and they're like, "Oh, are you and Annika back together?" I'm like, "Why?" And they go, "Oh, there's just a bunch of tampons in your bathroom trash can." I was like, "Dude, I didn't even know girls were clocking that." Like, do all girls like go in the bathroom and do a full scan of the trash can, the shower, the sink?
As a girl, you go to the bathroom, you throw your tampon in the trash or the tampon wrapper, whatever, and obviously you look into the trash can to throw it and you see what's in the trash. It's not lurking around. You just see it.
So you're like, "Oh, another girl's been here."
Yeah, I mean, it's a tampon. Did
Yeah.
you shove it up your ass? Like,
I might need to. After all the shit you've been feeding me. I'm on fire today.
yeah, you are. You are.
You're up.
How do you know the difference between being in love and being trauma bonded? Ooh. Ooh. I think being in love is being with someone who you genuinely believe makes you the best version of yourself or makes you want to be a better person and makes you smile and makes you giggle. And someone that you're trauma bonded with is simply someone that you fight with a bunch, but you've been through so much that you feel like you have to stick it out. And of course you have love for that person because you've been through so much together, but you are the ones putting each other through it. I ate that up.
You ate that answer.
Yeah, I did.
I have nothing to add to that.
Yeah, that was fire.
Do you think we're trauma bonded?
To a certain extent, yeah. I think we depend on each other, but we're also the ones who typically hurt each other to a point where we need someone to lean on.
And is that person we lean on each other?
Yeah.
Fair.
Not always. I will say I lean on a decent amount of people, especially like during Beach House, but I think you know me a lot better than most people. So there are certain things that I'd prefer to go to you about rather than someone else.
Yeah, fair. And same with you.
Yeah.
How do you kindly tell someone that they are bad in bed? Oh, I mean, this is easy. You want to get in another position? No? Done.
Really?
I mean, you're the missionary queen. You just love being on your back.
That's because I don't like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you say they're bad in bed. But you're not bad. Like, you make up for it in other areas. I'm not going to get too into detail, but I don't know if you can necessarily be like, "Hey, you're not good at this." I think you kind of just have to help guide them. Like, "Hey, why don't you try this? How about we just like, how about you give me a little energy here? Like, yeah, moan in my ear a little. You know, kind of just like you're like putting your hand out like, "Hey, try this.
I take the complete opposite approach. I will, because I think it's funny if I make it funny. I'll be like, "Who the hell told you you were good at that? They were lying to your face," and then I'll laugh, and then they kind of laugh, and it's like, "Ha ha ha! Like, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. You fucking suck." And then it gets
I
fixed.
never heard that,
I'm so fucking direct with everything I want and need. I'll be like, "No, wrong, completely wrong. Don't worry about it. Just move on. That was bad.
Your
bad."
boy must be good because I ain't ever get one of those.
Yeah.
Thank you. Clip of the day. Is liking Instagram stories considered cheating?
No, it's not considered cheating, but if it's like a selfie or it's the opposite gender's story, I don't think there's a reason to like it, and it would put me on very, very high alert. Potentially, no, it wouldn't be a breakup offense, but it would be very suspicious. Also, depending on who it is.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's a huge red flag.
Do you think it's cheating?
I'd say, yeah, I think it's like internet cheating.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. If I was liking a bunch of bad girls, see how I didn't say bitches? If I was liking a lot of hot girls' stories on Instagram and I was with you and you saw that, you would take my head off. Absolutely. Now, if it's like, as I said,
I've taken your motherfucking head off for less.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, well aware. Now, like I said, if it's someone you grew up with, it's a friend, someone got engaged, yeah, like the Instagram story, it's not a bad thing. But if I caught you liking some shredded dude, absolute studs Instagram selfie story, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's cheating
Yeah.
to a
All
certain
right.
extent.
Okay. What do you do if you constantly feel like you're being gaslit? I don't see it as a big deal. However, my boyfriend is constantly trying to gaslight me over stupid things, and it's annoying more than anything. What do I do?
Apparently, I don't know the true definition of gaslighting, so I'm gonna start with you. I feel
I
like
don't know.
it's very annoying to feel like you're crazy and always in the wrong.
But this is honestly, this is really bad for podcast sake. I just always want a full 100% story that we don't have here. I think it depends on if he's aware that you feel that way, if you've had a sit down conversation in the past, if it continues on, if he's receptive when you say, you just gaslit the shit out of me and I'm not falling for it, or if he's like, ah, fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've seen gaslighting take place firsthand, and it sucks. And I don't think it's anything someone should put up with. If you're constantly being felt like you're gaslit, I would just get out of that.
But I've felt like people were trying to gaslight me, and it's almost laughable to me. I'm like, you think I'm that fucking dumb that you
Yeah.
can spin my words and you can spin what happened directly to my face and I'm going to go with that story? Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah. You're very stern and strong.
Yeah.
So,
I think people gaslighting is an insult on your intelligence.
yeah.
And I have 2 brain cells, so for me to find that to be insulting to my intelligence is very telling.
Yeah.
Everyone else should feel the same way. My advice is to have a sit down conversation, and if nothing changes, cut that kid off.
I agree. I swear my girlfriend's guy friends flirt with her when I'm not around. I have no solid proof, but judging by the way they talk to her when I'm not around, I can only imagine what it's like when I'm not. I said that wrong. You want to say that again so it doesn't sound like you're gargling words? Yes, I will. I swear my girlfriend's guy friends flirt with her when I'm not around. I have no solid proof, but judging by the way they talk to her when I am around, I can only imagine what's said when I'm not around. Am I allowed to tell her that she can't be friends with these guys? You can't tell her she can't be friends with these guys, but you can tell her that the way that they talk to you is unacceptable and disrespectful to not only you, but also your relationship. And if she doesn't see a problem with that, that could be an issue. But unfortunately, you seem like a control freak if you're the one that goes up to her and is like, hey, you're not allowed to be friends with this person anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I also depends. Holy shit.
I know.
Depends on how long she's been friends with these guys. Like, I have guy friends from college. I have other guy friends, obviously, you know, of that. If you were to tell me I can't be friends with them, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if I picked up new guy friends right now
Right.
and then we started dating next week and you were like, I don't like them, I don't want you around them, valid as fuck.
Now, he is saying flirt with her, though.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like, even if you had guy friends for 10 years and they're flirting with you, like, even friendly in front of my face, like, he's got a fair point. When I'm not around, what are they saying?
Yeah.
That's
I
an
agree.
issue. Now,
I
if they're
agree.
being playful, you know, they're like calling you stupid names and shit like that, like, that is what it is. But if they're like, oh, you look banging in that bikini, like, if it's like flirting, that's a problem.
While I feel like you should voice exactly how you feel in relationships, I also don't think you can be controlling. I think the best route for this guy to take would be sit down conversation. Hey, this makes me really uncomfortable. It's awkward to be around. I'm curious what it's like when I'm not around, and at least flag it to the girl. And if the girl isn't receptive to it, I don't think she's a great girlfriend.
Yeah, I agree with that full-heartedly.
Yeah.
All right, adulting-ish.
Woohoo.
I'll take the reins here. So after months of using my hotspot to watch YouTube TV, HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu, I finally picked up the phone and set up my Wi-Fi all by myself like a big boy, and I'm very proud of myself for that.
I'm really proud of you, and to be honest, if you didn't go through this whole ordeal about the Wi-Fi, I would have to do it at my next apartment. I had no idea. Everybody calling you an idiot would hate to see me try to do any of that shit.
It was tough. And then the guy came and he's like, oh, your whatever box you have doesn't work, so I got to drill a new hole. I was like, all right. So then I emailed the property manager like a grown up, and he was like, just do it. We'll reimburse you. I said, thank you. The guy came, installed it, bing, bang, boom. Wi-Fi.
How is it? So much better?
It's so electric.
Yeah.
It's so electric.
You can watch all the games now you want to watch?
Everything. I could 4-box it now because before on the hotspot, if I 4-boxed it, it'd come in all digitally, but now it's crystal clear. It's amazing.
Good. I'm stoked for you.
Yeah, it rips. And my phone battery lasts so much longer.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because you're not using all your phone battery for the
My
entire
TV.
house.
I know, it's great. I could use my laptop at home.
Yep.
I don't have to stay here to edit
There
and
you
upload
go.
videos like I do it from home now. Yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Mine is I lost my Gucci ghost ring. That was my pride and joy. We already went over this, so I won't rehash it. It was the best ring ever, and it always will be. But I posted a video about it on TikTok, and our job is social media. I thought this was the dumbest fucking video ever, and this is so frustrating about doing social media for a living. I just wanted to get one extra video up for the day. Throw it up on Instagram, or throw it up on TikTok. 2 million fucking views on TikTok. I'm like, I'm going to post a follow-up video about it just to see if this one rips as well. 1.2 million views on the follow-up video. But for losing my fucking Gucci ring, I got 3 million views. I've been trying to do shit like that for months now. I've been trying to get views like that. And I'm like, all I had to do was lose my fucking ring.
Yeah. While we're speaking of TikTok, before we wrap it up, I do miss Beach House because I got to just be authentically myself, and I don't know how to capture that when I'm holding my own phone up. I just don't feel like me, and I really don't know what to do content-wise on TikTok. Like, I'll do some rants here, I'll do a skit here, they'll be like, oh, this is not funny. I'm like, all right, great, maybe no more skits, or then I'll go on a rant, and then it doesn't rip the way I want it to rip, and it's just kind of like, bring me back to Beach House where they're just recording me and I could be Nicky Smokes and not have to think, because when I think about content, it drives me crazy, and I get so attached to like how well it does. I start questioning myself, and then it just turns into a whole mess.
Right, but I think you should take the route that I have taken, where every time I feel a very strong emotion, I pull out my phone, I start recording it. Those are always the videos that do well.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly how you would go, because you do the skits, and I'm sure there is an audience for the skits, so don't let me speak on behalf of everyone here. I think you're so much funnier when it's organic.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of Friends No Benefits. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, drop a comment below. Let us know if there's any segments or questions that you want answered, and we will see you guys next week.
See ya.